Hey, I want to welcome you to another edition of The Flight Plan. This is our video series for real estate agents where we help you guys fly like an eagle. Our ultimate goal is to take specific topics in the real estate world, show you what we're doing, and hopefully you can take what we're doing and build it into your business. These are the systems and the tools that we're doing to develop for our personal business, our team business, and we want to show you how you can do this at a really high level as well. Why open house ads? So we're going to start off with the lead generation aspect of what we'll call our pre-open house marketing. So what I would do is on the first part of the week, I would set up your open houses. What open houses are you going to have? The dates, times, maybe they're over the weekend. Some agents are actually choosing to have some over the course of the week. And how do we set this up? We use a product called Listings to Leads. We input these open houses into Listings to Leads. Obviously, we put them into our MLS. We set the dates and times, and we hope that our MLS is also creating the syndication side of it all. But Listings to Leads is where we're going to use this to create some marketing types of ads. And the goal for the ads is to reach a broader audience and to possibly capture some of that early interest from the people that are casually out potentially looking for property. So why the real estate ad? So ads will help you reach potential buyers. They may not be actively looking today, but these ads will also attract the neighbors. They're curious to see what the other neighbor is selling their home for. So if they see a front of a photo of a house that's in their particular street or in their neighborhood, they're likely to click on it as well. And so because they're out of curiosity, they want to see what's going on with it. It'll also help you create that curiosity of, if I sold my home, what would that agent do for me? So people that are curious about that type of marketing aspect from the agents as well. So capturing the early interest is key in this situation from the ad, is that if you can find the buyer prior to the open house, you may be able to find that may or may not be the house for him. Are there any other types of market reports or market alerts with new listing opportunities, or just being able to connect with them throughout the various stages of the real estate journey? So I think it's really important from that side of things. So what type of ads are there? Well, there's Facebook, Instagram, believe it or not, TikTok actually has some different things that are available today. You can run Google ads, but I'm a big fan of creating a demographic inside your social media, Facebook and Instagram ads. I think these are some of the most easily done. People scroll through them periodically. Facebook kind of recognizes who should be the person that should see that ad, and they've kind of put it in front of them. And the goal is to create the right landing page type of a hook, if you will. What can you give away prior to the open house? Are you asking for registrations? If you have this call to action, there's a possibility that you can get them to register for your open house. And if they register early, you could send them any type of an item of value, like a free market report. You can say, hey, if you attend, I'll give you the market report. But if they register early, you could also give them a market report. Always think about, what's the prize I can give away? And one of the things that we're recommending for open houses is for all the attendees to please register for the open house, and then you might have a daily drawing for the day of the open house, or you could have something that might be even a little bit bigger, where you could market that, come to our open house, sign up for a $250 vacation giveaway, sign up for a $250 dinner at one of the top restaurants in your particular market. People will give their information away for some type of a prize. Maybe it's an annual deal where you're giving away some kind of a big event, like a $10,000 cruise or a vacation. I mean, I know that seems big, but if you did it on an annual basis and you were able to collect, several hundred names through the course of the year, would that even be something that could be a viable thing for you? Google ads. Google is another cool way that you can promote properties, and if you're into Google ads, most people aren't. Most people don't even have any idea how to put them together, but you can use specific keywords where somebody might type in Google open houses in neighborhood, open houses in zip code, and you can do that with direct links so that your ad will pull your open house up into the top of the sponsored post type things. People can click on it, and again, it's a landing page that says, hey, register for our open house, or sign up for our open house, or find the address to the open house. And by doing that, we'll provide this, and that's where your giveaway. These exclusive offers in your ads are huge. I think if you do these exclusive offers, whether again market reports, buyer's guides, whatever it may be, these will definitely give reasons to these consumers to sign up and give you their information. So the next thing we want to talk about is the pre-event lead capture strategy. So how do you maximize your lead capture before the open houses? So again, this is going to go into the topics where we're going to talk about your landing pages. And so creating this custom landing page is huge. We use listings to leads for this. So when we run our ads, ours are all open house in specific neighborhoods, specific zip codes. We usually will put the number of bedrooms in the property description. We never put price. We never put location. Some people may or may not like to use bedrooms because if people are focused on a specific size property, they may not even click on it. So best thing to do is just say open house in Spring, Texas, and click here for the address. If someone's looking in Spring, they're probably in a perimeter type deal, and as long as it's close, they'll probably click on it to see what's going on. Click here for your free photos. Click here for your free CMA. Click here for whatever it may be that you're going to find pretty impressive towards that type of thing. So make the form super easy. All you really need is a name, email, and a phone number. You might ask additional questions like, are you a homeowner, or have you been pre-qualified for a mortgage? These are optional. Obviously, if they fill those out, these are great extras to have as well. So once they fill that form out, you want to make sure that once they get pulled into your CRM, you want to make sure that you have a drip campaign set up. So what is your follow-up to the early registration? What is the follow-up to the consumer that says, I want to know the address and take a look at the early photos? What is the giveaway that you're going to give them? And then immediately have the follow-up. You want to have an email that says, hey, thanks so much for taking a look at our property. Here's a reminder, here's the address, here's the time that we're going to be there. Date and time is super critical. And then also have it set up to where you can send them a text message the day of the open house so that they will know as a reminder, hey, remember, we're going to be available from 1 to 4 today at the address. And so that way they'll know where to go. Once you give them that first thing is that then you want to be able to send them a next type deal. Say, oh, by the way, hey, would you like to know what other homes are available in the market? And if they answer yes, then that's where you can set up these property alerts for them. So most of these types of drip campaigns, if you can set these things up to where it truly sounds like it's coming from you, this is where the advantage lies, because now it's a communication that seems real, even though it's automated. You want it to seem as genuine and as in tone and authenticity as it's coming directly from you. So I think those are huge. So where do you find the sellers through your ads? Well, there's some different things that you can do through targeting homeowners. I always like to create an ad that appeals to the potential sellers, like, what is a see your home's value in your particular neighborhood? Hey, by the way, we're having an open house in your neighborhood. You can see the value of your neighbor and compare it to your own. These types of things help drive traffic to the open house, but it also could potentially lead to some pre-registrations, and those are key too. Somebody may not want to come to the open house, but they would like to get the free home valuation that's being offered. One of the things that you can do at your open house is have a data collection points at the front door and then also throughout the property. So you can create a survey that is kind of like the what do you think of our home type thing. Maybe there's one that's for local homeowners. Maybe there's one for somebody that's not. People can get really creative with these types of things, but eventually you want to see if they're interested in the property. If not them, do they know somebody that might be interested in the property? What do they think about the value that we've set as a listing price for the property? And are there any improvements that you see could be done to the home that could possibly set this up as a way that they could help their sellers or help their neighbors, their friends maybe, to get their home sold? And maybe they see something that the seller and the agent didn't see. So Another way to capture some seller leads is the door knocking opportunity. So, we always like to say, pick a number to go door knock for the open house. Circle prospecting has typically been 10 to the left, 10 to the right, and 20 across the street. So always think about a minimum of 30 people that you could door knock and create some invitations. I think it's super important to have very creative invitations to your open house. Get the neighbors to stop by, share their opinions of price and perceived value, and when they see what you're doing and that you've done the door knocking and you're going to all these extras to market that particular home, they're going to be more than likely willing to give you a call and at least invite you for a presentation when they're thinking about selling their home. We like to have all of our things in place. Some of these things that we have when you're setting up your open house store, LPT offers these home buyer strategies. These are huge. It's like 7 home buyer strategies to the lowest payment. And this is a nice little booklet that you can give away to an agent or to a neighbor or a person at your open house. This home buyer workbook, this is really cool too, because this is empowering your home search. These are fabulous books. They're about 20 pages long, and it's got all of the different things that a consumer is going to need to know for buying their next property. And these can be part of your giveaways. Hey, listen, register for this. I got this great workbook for you. This is free. When you order these are probably about $4 or $4.50 a booklet, so you want to make sure you've got some information for it. I would pay $4.50 for someone's name and phone number all day long. And the reason for that is that typically the more people we can put in our database, whether it's through the ads that we're running previously or at the open house signups, for every 100 people we can put into our database, statistics say that over the course of the next 12 months, 6 of these people are going to buy or sell some real estate. So how do you build your database? Through internet lead generation, active open house lead generation, and then also through networking through your sphere of influence. So we want to make sure we're capturing that information as best as possible. Lead capture at the open house is super important when you want to engage your buyers and sellers at the same time once they arrive. So you've got to have an instant sign-in form. Some people are going to bypass it. They're going to feel uncomfortable. Some agents are really good about getting people to click a QR code, but just make sure you're giving away that item of value. Hey, thanks so much for coming to our open house. We'd love for you to register, and as our gift for registering, we're entering you into our drawing for whatever that may be. Again, you can pick whatever type of thing, the day of drawing, or something even a little bit bigger, which is probably a little bit more enticing. Another thing that some agents are doing is they're placing QR codes around the house. So imagine walking into a bedroom and there's another QR code that says, hey, scan this QR code and I'll send you 60 additional pictures of the home. Scan this QR code and I'll send you the video to the property. Scan this QR code and I'll send you the 10 recent home sales that have sold in the community. Hey, scan this QR code and I'll provide this for you. These are types of things that as people are walking through the property, they're coming to mind and they're going, my gosh, this guy's got a little bit of everything for me. So I'm just going to, you've already got my information, but now I want to keep scanning. And when somebody scans multiple QR codes, you know you're increasing the level of interest in hiring you or buying from you. If during the course of the conversations you find that you have some specific seller needs to be met as well, so if they live local, they're in the neighborhood, or they're relocating, you always want to go back to their home values, offering them a value comparable market report, but ask them what they feel like their home values are. What's the condition of their property? Hey, listen, by the way, we've got a high demand for properties in your particular neighborhood. Would love to schedule some time to stop by and take a look at it. We can come up with a comprehensive get ready, make ready plan. We can show you all the things that we do from a marketing perspective. Here's our active marketing plan. That's a whole nother booklet that you can give to them. These are great ways to set those appointments up for the next piece and all this stuff. I think it's important to know that as someone coming to the open house, what's going on in the neighborhood? How many homes have recently sold in the neighborhood? What's the values of those types of properties? Have that stuff either in your head or something that's documented on a piece of paper that you can give to them, because it's super impressive. Now, Once the event is over, you need to make sure that you've got a follow-up system in place, whether it's from somebody that linked onto your ad that didn't show up at the open house, or the people that came to the open house. For every single person that's registered, that didn't show, that showed up, make sure you're sending them a thank you. Hey, listen, so happy you made it. If they didn't make it, listen, we're sorry to see that you didn't make it to the open house. I just wanted to see if there's any other information that I could send to you. Here's next steps to scheduling a private showing. Here's some next steps on looking at other properties. At least give them the options to be able to say, hey, I think I really could connect with this particular agent, and I want to help. I want them to help me buy my next property. As far as sellers go, you want to make sure that anybody that showed up that has any level of interest in selling, that you're going to give them that personalized follow-up. You know, a duplicate of the market report that you may have had at the open house. It never hurts to say, hey, listen, sometimes some things get misplaced. I just wanted to make sure you had a digital copy. Save this for your file, save my information. If you got any questions about the next homes that are currently under contract and what they sell for, please reach out to me. I'm happy to share that information once they go to closing. Then you want to make sure that you've got these custom drip campaigns. These are obvious. They're obviously the best thing to do if you're not going to get the commitment at the day of the open house or prior to. Think of the number of people that are just curious, that may need some time. That nurture process is important to stay in touch. The drip campaigns are the perfect way to do that. And you want to do that with tasks that alert you to send out to these open house attendees of current property listings. You can create a property alert for them. You can send them market updates, send them videos of what's going on that you're doing. Keep them as well informed as possible. And as from a seller's perspective is put them in a drip campaign that talks about the make ready of their property and the things that they need to do to prepare their home so that they could get top dollar for it. Always follow up with a phone call. Even if they don't answer, call them a couple times, but make sure you're sending them a voicemail or at least a phone call that says, hey man, I'm so grateful for you stopping by. I just wanted to reintroduce myself again. My name is Rick Raanes. I'm a great agent in the Houston market, and I want to be your agent going forward. If I can offer any kind of insights, I definitely want to apply for the job to help you with your next home purchase or your home sale. These are super cool. We've always discovered that when you create exclusive offers, they stand out. It's going to allow you to be something that is different. Standing out is really huge, and the exclusive offer is phenomenal to be able to do that. We've talked about doing certain things from some of the stuff from ours is that $10,000 vacation giveaway. We are looking at different things to do for concert series, for different types of wineries in the Texas Hill Country. So doing those types of things can be super big and super powerful, and tell people that, hey, listen, every time you come to our open house, you get a chance to enter it all over again. So you can multiple trips, create multiple entries into this big thing that you could give away, and then make that a huge thing at the end of the year or end of the quarter or whenever you're going to do it. Make that a social media big presence on all this. You also want to make sure that you're leveraging social media from all this. Social media proof of the success is huge. So at the end of the day, just go, untuck your shirt, go, man, what a day. This open house generated 100 people stop by. Man, our sellers are so grateful we accomplished this. These are huge things to do, and as people are watching, they're paying attention. Remember last week we talked about who's paying attention to you? It's your next consumer, it's your next customer. So make sure you're sharing all these things that you're doing at a high level for your clients, because this will help you win those next deals. Make sure you're offering virtual open houses as well. So if somebody can't make it, schedule a time for them to say, listen, I'm happy to schedule a private tour. Even if you can't make it, I can go out to the property, we can do a FaceTime, we can do a Zoom, and we can do a video walk on this. This is super important to be able to do that. So my name is Rick. I want to be very grateful to our sponsor, Tammy Goodman with the Loan People. Listen, if you're looking for a mortgage professional that's been in the business a long time, knows all of the ins and outs to the real estate market and the mortgage market, she's your girl. She understands what's going on in today's adjustments within the NAR settlement, why it's important to have a consultation with the mortgage professional so that the mortgage professional can then tell the agent, here's how to structure the deal in the favor of the buyer. It's super important to let the buyer know they're the ones making the decisions, they're the ones in control. Tammy is a wonderful, wonderful mortgage professional that can walk you through all of these things. So we're super grateful for Tammy and helping all of our buyers get ready for the next home purchase. And you can go reach out to Tammy at themortgagegirl.com. It's www.mortgagegirl.com, and you'll trust Tammy for a really smooth landing on those, I promise you. And she has great rates, and she offers exceptional 5-star service. So go get started on all that, and I appreciate it. So just remember, I want to thank you for listening to the Flight Plan. This is where we help real estate agents take off, and we help them get down the road. Have a great day.